they released the video early, or the episode early, so we're gonna go live early because I can. Hi guys. Oh, it's been a day. Got so much done around the house. Cleaning up, installing 2 new light fixtures. Had to fix the outside pond pump. Anyway, I've had a busy day, and then guess what? Surprise! Lower Decks crossover episode. Way to screw up our schedules, but that's all right. We're here for you guys. Oi. Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about the schedules this week for the reviews and breakdowns. I think the full live breakdown review will be on Tuesday at 4. Well, yeah, probably 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe earlier, maybe 3, as there's probably a lot to talk about with this one. So just bear with us as we get things organized here. We did not expect it to drop early. We knew it was dropping early for San Diego Comic-Con people, that they were getting an early screening, and that was cool. That was exciting and awesome. But anyway, here we are. They did release it early. I don't know if that was a mistake, like it was for tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, where they're going to pull it. I don't think that's the case though, because it was like announced by Trekyards. So anyway, that's the beginning. That's the caveat to all this. $20 super chat shots, guys. This is when we're celebrating a crossover event of animated Trek and new or live action Trek is the way to do things. So awesome. Let's get into it. Olivia throws in $2. It happened. Fleetpaw throws in $2. Have no fear. This old scientist is here. Terrence Childs saying hello to everyone from Maryland, as usual. Smart Smears, I haven't seen the episode yet. Just let me know if we see live action Cerritos. No, you don't. Yeah, spoilers, by the way, in this one, obviously, just so you guys know. Rasham, great message in this one. Celebrate people while they are here. Yes, and don't believe old stereotypes. That was also pretty great. It was a surprise to the fans. Well, thank you for the surprise. We appreciate it. I'm sure 99.3% of the population appreciates it. Maybe less than that, because a lot of people have certain days where they work, certain evenings where they work, where they can't watch it for a while, and now it could be ruined for them with spoilers. So thanks for the surprise. Luckily, it's not spoiled for me. Sam might be spoiled, though. He is not at home and not able to do anything or watch it. So he's afraid he's going to get spoilers. He's also got shooting to do on Monday for his fan films, which means he's got actors booked and stuff like that. So he won't have the time on Monday to watch it then either. So yes, thanks for the surprise, but thanks for the surprise. Whatever, it's fine. Oh wow, I've been busy all day, didn't realize it dropped early. Yes. Fleetpaw, this took me entirely by surprise, but it was an excellent surprise. Yes. Chris Starling just finished the episode, was laughing the whole time. 10 out of 10 for fan service episode. What was the episode? It was a fun, phenomenal episode. For some reason, Ransom was number 1. Well, they are married in real life, so... Kirian Spoors, awesome episode. Question, where does Lower Decks fit into Prime timeline with it crossing into Strange Worlds? No idea. The fact that they've shown TOS correctly and then show up here and don't mention anything about things looking different it's fine. I can just ignore it. They're just lumping everything together. So, Fleetbus says, I'm going to say it. This episode, fucking epic out of 10. George Mangrum, $2. Watch the opening credits, everyone. Hashtag space tick. Yes, definitely don't skip the opening credits. I saw the lights and I usually skip intro. It didn't give me that option this time, thank God. So I started talking to Sylvia about it. And this was a nice experience, by the way, because I got to experience it the first time watching it with Sylvia. Usually I watch it first by myself, Then me and Sam talk about it. Then I watch it a second time to get screen caps and stuff. And then I watch it the third time later in the day with Sylvia. So I already know what's coming. This was great to have that experience of just watching it for the first time with Sylvia. It's kind of one of the downsides of the job that I have of doing this, is that I can't really experience things first time with her necessarily. So that was great. Nothing really to spoil. I love this episode. Wonderful episode. Recognize the Orion from Stargate. 3 cheers to creepy smiling Spock. Terrence says I didn't watch this episode. Well, you should. Smiling Spock was creepy. Yes, I enjoyed it, but I would have had the Strange New World scene at the end in the animated series animation. Yeah, that would have been nice. This was an amazing episode. Chris Starling. This has me even more excited for the musical episode. Proof that Strange New Worlds can do cheese without being too corny or unpleasant to watch. Kieran Spores, the animated Enterprise actually looked more TOS, or was that just me? No, it looked more TOS because they had the right color. It was more of a white color. It wasn't the gray, ugly, charcoal stained panels. Ugh. So yeah. Charles June, $10. Hi, Captain. I thought it was a good episode. Great surprise on a Saturday evening. Yes. 45 minutes lower decks, please. Well, it was 47 minutes. I was kind of disappointed by the runtime. They could have easily added another like 15 minutes or so to it, because the ones lately have been about an hour long. This one was coming at 47 minutes. Not a big deal, but it's one of those things, right? So I'm going to say right off the bat, this was a really fun episode. I did get a chance to watch it twice before doing this live, which is awesome. That being said, it was a fun episode. As somebody said earlier, it's a little fan servicey, and absolutely it is. This is for the Star Trek fans that love Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds. And, you know, people are, of course, going to complain about, oh, it's new track. I don't like the animated. Don't give a shit. Honestly, don't care. Don't fucking watch it then. I don't give a shit. It was really fun to watch. That being said, it rang a little hollow for me. I expected more from the story. The story was just literally that Boimler got sucked into the past and they had to get him back. And that's fine. Second time watching it was way more enjoyable for me. First time was super enjoyable, all the little things. Mariner didn't feel like Mariner in live action, neither did Boimler. And I love the one line from them, like, do you notice how slowly they talk here? Yeah, and so quiet. Because Lower Decks is all about being bombastic, you know, they're quick, snappy line deliveries, and very loud, you know, they have to be loud in the sound booths for that. So I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, Big Kinga, no clue this was airing until 30 minutes prior to it coming on. Yeah, it was like a couple hours or 2 hours for me before it came on that I knew. Still hate the slanted still, yeah. The smiling Spock scene reminded me of Chippendale movie scenes where creepy Sonic and a slow zoom in of his mouth. Yeah, I'm surprised Boimler and Mariner didn't mention Kirk at all. Mariner probably would have fainted if he was around. I love how she called out how handsome young Spock was. That was hilarious. Terry X, that was a nice treat that Paramount gave the fans. Absolutely. Big Kinga, it was also a little love letter to Enterprise as well. Yes, I was really hoping we were going to see an NX. For them to have gone and got an NX out of mothballs, as Ortega's put it, would have been awesome. But no. Scottish Nightmare, why are there references so oddly specific? Olivia Julius, $2. Pike was just done. Yeah. Daniel Flood, is Boimler going to be the reason behind Spock and Chapel's eventual breakup? Seems like it, because Chapel knows that Spock has to be this certain Vulcan for the future, and she seemed very disappointed because she knew that she didn't want to change him, and B, she knew that she didn't think she'd be able to maintain it long anyway. So yes, it seems like the seed's been planted for that. So Carol Kane was great in this. Yes, Big Kinga. I was hoping for the NX refit as well. Chuck A, bring Prodigy back now. More for the fans. Absolutely. Springtime. Is Spock Chapel going to be a thing because of the time travel? Boimler doesn't know anything about it. LOL. Yeah. Kirk's Novak. I love this episode so much. Good. Fleet Paw says, as was I, but the time capsule thing was great. That was a great nod. Shay Locomotive Productions. I didn't know it came on, and we'll watch now, then come back on here later. See ya, Captain and Trekyards. See you later, Shay. Ozzy's watching it now. Bell Riot's reference. I did not get that one. The Scottish Nightmare Lawn loves grapplers. I mean, hey, grapplers. Just saying. Olivia throws in $2. What did they put in this drink? Everything feels so two-dimensional. That was kind of hilarious. Yeah, the ending scene with it being all of them animated was a nice surprise. We had heard. What are you chewing on? Stop being silly. We had heard that Pike was going to be seen in animated form. I did not expect all of the crew to be seen in animated form. I kind of expected at the end there where they're like, we're coming right through. And he's like, no. You see it from their point of view and everything would appear animated on the other side. That's kind of what I thought. That didn't happen, though. So it was good to see all of the Strange New Worlds cast, though, represented in animated style. That was kind of neat. I wonder if Boimler knows about number 1 since we don't see her in TOS. I wonder what Boimler knows about number 1 since we don't. Well, all the stuff we're learning about her in Strange New Worlds. Matthew Lebner, love the Riker maneuver across the saddle. Yeah, Riker. Lower Decks new season starts in September. Yes, September 7th, which is great to know. Kirk Novak, Bell Riots was referenced by Mariner when they were doing their super specific references. Didn't hear that. I'll have to watch it again, obviously. Chuck A, purple hairstyle was perfect for live action. Yes, it was. I'm going to have a shot of my peach Crown Royal, by the way, guys. Nobody's super chatted in with a $20 shot yet, but I feel like celebrating this episode, so here we go. Peach Crown Royal. Cheers, everybody. You guys can make me take shots with $20 super chats if you want to. If not, cool. We're just going to sit here and talk about the episode and have some fun, hopefully. So cheers to everybody out there. Springtime says, so in Strange New World, the NX-01 is shown as a pre-refit, but we have seen it as a refit at Picard. So is Pike a fan of the OG NX class or the refit version? I was wondering that too. I was wondering if they were going to mention that it was the refitted version with the secondary hull. I thought Boimler would make some kind of reference there. That wasn't done, which is a bit of a shame, but hey. Project Achieva. Wait, what is this? The episode dropped? It did. TA's uploads. They put it on the poster. Broke me. Yeah, Ad Astra per whatever, I forget. But yeah. I was expecting a computer voice joke with number 1. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more jokes and references about how things looked and sounded, but no one gives him money. No one give him money for liquor. Okay, Terrence. Casual Trekker. Did they make Trelane and Q the same species or same entity? And if so, because time isn't linear, could Q go back and become Trelane? Well, in a book, Trelane is actually Q's like stepson or nephew or something. I love that. They don't know about Q here. They got a Trelane thing going on. That's funny. Boimler said Worf's honor. Yes. Troy Macy. Riker maneuver with the saddle was an improvised line. Ah, that's great. BJ says the episode dropped. Isn't this Saturday? It is. It is Saturday. Welcome to yeah, it is Saturday. Matthew Lebner loved Mariner's line. They're having a Q thing going. Yeah, I just finished the episode and was totally enjoyed it. Yes, Jamie. I gotta go watch it. Damn it! Spoilers. Project Achieva. Go go go. The Trek reviewer. I would like to know why he reacted to Una like he did, because she looked up to her. Like he was like, she is the epitome of Starfleet. She's on the recruitment poster, and he just feels like it's somebody that would just intimidate you, you know. So he loves her and all that, but I love Ransom at the end. Numero una. They're married in real life, so that's hilarious. What did you think of the Discovery trailer? I watched the 5-minute. It wasn't a trailer. It was a 5-minute clip. I haven't seen a new trailer if they dropped one. and I haven't even watched the Lower Decks season 4 trailer yet, so I have no comment on that. I did watch the 5-minute clip, the scene from Discovery. It looked pretty cool, but yeah, it's cool. DeVay crotch kick. Everyone should give him all their money for for liquor. I love how you spelled liquor. Yeah, I'll do that for free. Christopher Peterson, $20. Chug it like a hoorah. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Christopher Peterson. Much appreciated. So does Araya Whiskey have THC in it? I mean, maybe. Cheers. Eric Martin can't get the episode on the Android box yet, so I'll just enjoy the discussion. Oh, dude, spoilers. Don't do that. This is why you shouldn't have a fucking Android box. The quality on them is always shit. When we watched Black Adam, it looked like shit, to be honest. And when I watched it with Sylvia not that long ago, it's not that bad. It's actually quite enjoyable. So stop with the Android boxes and actually subscribe to a goddamn service. Crave here in Canada. George Bangram, some Mayweather and Hoshi love. I thought Spock would have mentioned to Paul. Big Kinga, I need the Orion Hurricane. Yeah, so do I. Chuck A, 2 takes. Frake is amazing, perfect for the comedy episode. Absolutely. BJ says, was there any warning they were dropping the episode early, or did it just appear? There was like a couple hours warning. That's it, because of San Diego Comic-Con. And there's references to the giant koala in the opening, as well as the space slug that's like sucking on the nacelle of those Cerritos in the Lower Decks opening. It is doing the same thing to the Enterprise in this opening. So I noticed the reference to Bajor and Cardassian, who are his pad. Would they know about them? Oh yeah, they would know about the regions, and they might not know a lot about them, but they would know about them. Fleet Paw says there was a warning about it hours before it dropped. Yes. Springtime. Imagine if Ransom had to be the one. That would be cute and awesome and funny. Olivia throws in $20. Oh my God, Olivia, thank you. Drink up, Captain. You're going to need it this week. 2 episodes of having to review and do episodes for 2 episodes. I haven't seen you this excited since Boimler met Spock. Thank you, Olivia. And yeah, going back to them kind of fucking us over with our schedule, like I said, our complete live review and breakdown will probably be on Tuesday, because Sam can't do it on Monday, and we're going to have, it's going to be a weird week. We probably won't have a live on Friday unless they drop the next episode, episode 8, on the Thursday. Like, I don't know what they're doing. So just keep an eye out for it. And keep an eye out for the schedule. Make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell icon to all, please. And also hit like. My God, man. 72 people here and only 28 likes. Let's get to 50. We can hit 50 right now. Why is nobody hitting like? Hit like. For the love of Q, hit like. So yeah, keep an eye out for the schedule. We will be dropping a lot of episodes this week, so because we have to still cover stuff from the last episode. Although I think some of those might get sidelined if I know Sam, and that's kind of shitty, but we'll see. We got a lot of work to do on Tuesday all day, and then we'll probably have the live on Tuesday, I would imagine. So anyways, they kind of fucked us with the schedule, I'll be honest. But hey, it is what it is. It's a good treat for the majority of Star Trek fans that don't have to review things. So anyway, we're here talking about it now. Hopefully one of the first to talk about it and discuss. So where are you going? Hold on. Come here. Get in here. You're not going up there. You lay down. So, cheers. Thank you, Olivia. That's 3 shots already, so this will be interesting. Computer and program. Ransom, Jerry O'Connell calling his wife the best looking first officer in Starfleet history. Awesome. The Scottish Nightmare, the scene with them all looking when Boimler was doing the modifications was rather silly. Well, so is Lower Decks. I like the silliness of it. I'm going to a Token Friday. I'll see you all there, hopefully. I don't know what a token is, but okay. Huge Fitzpatrick says, Will there be a breakdown of the animated intro and the Strange New Worlds Enterprise details? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll cover that for sure. The intro, maybe not, but we'll see. But definitely the Enterprise. BJ says, I feel left out for not watching the episode yet. Kind of a bummer. Sorry about unfortunately I have to strike while the anvil's hot. This is YouTube land, and you got to do what you got to do. So I apologize, BJ, but if you don't want spoilers, I would say step away and go check it out. BJ throws in $1 then. Thank you so much, BJ. $1 for a sad hot. Oh no. Fleet Paw, it threw me for a loop. I will say that. I had to knock the spoiler post together without my usual reference sources. LOL. I know. I had to get a thumbnail for this, or screen grab for the thumbnail for this. Not fun. It was not the usual channels that we use. So, Jamie, just like Shaw, had a weird week. Yeah. The Scottish Nightmare. Sam will love the last joke in the Lower Decks trailer. Okay. Like I said, I saw it on my phone. I was kind of watching the visuals. I couldn't have audio though, so I saw most of it. I just didn't hear any of it. So, BJ says, sorry, I just gave you a like. Yeah, we have 45 likes now. We're almost at that 50, guys. If you haven't hit like now, please. I appreciate it. Are they dropping episode 8 on Thursday? I don't know what they're doing, Fleet Paw. This is really screwed us up. We don't know what's going on. So I hit like when I join the live. Thank you, Eric. Chuck A. Captain Foley in live action animated crossover review next, please. Yeah. Urs says they did that on purpose to mess up the schedule. I know, the bastards. Jamie, did you see the episode after this one? No, I did not. I did not see a preview for it. Terry X, today was a good day. New Trek and new incredible Invincible episode. William Erazo says, what's going on? Lots. Welcome, William. Project Achieva, where is this episode available? I can't find it. Should be Paramount Plus. Here in Canada, it's on Crave. So, yeah, it should be where you watch Star Trek normally. Hypno Amber just finished watching it. So amazing. Good to see you, Hypno Amber. And yes, absolutely. Olivia is again telling people to hit like. We only have 50. I think with 77 people here, we should have more likes. Like 75 likes. We hit our 50 goal, which is awesome. But hit like now, please. Appreciate it. On Paramount Plus Achieva, yes. Murray Nathan said Riker when swinging his leg over the saddle. Yep. Matthew Lebner, Paramount Plus, United States and United Kingdom. Project Achieva said, of course I don't have Paramount Plus. Well, sorry to hear that. Springtime, and Star Trek is going to get a musical episode after all the years of trying. Yes, Subspace Rhapsody, I think it's called. Samuel will hate that one. He hates musicals, so that's kind of hilarious. But hey. No, they are dropping episode 8. No, they are dropping episode 8 on Thursday. I was telling you they are. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fleet Paw. Good to know. Good to know. Donald Taylor, it shocked me when I saw the news release that it would be released tonight. So good. Yeah, it shocked me too. Episode 8 will drop on July 27th. Cool. Nick Wee, on second watch, I caught the Boimler power walk as he fled from number 1. Yeah, and also when he screamed, when the thing was about to explode, that was so animated Boimler. That was great. Mateo Vincent says, oh my God, I just figured out what is going on. I thought, am I high? And I was like, it's not Thursday. Oh, wow. Okay. See you in 50 minutes. See you, Mateo. Springtime. I've heard that it is only available for now in America, Canada, until Thursday. Oh, well, there you go. Hypno Amber. Amazing that they still get the new one on Wednesday. Fleet Paw says, smack that like the Defiant smacks the Jem'Hadar bug ship. Ozzy, want you to singing, Captain Foley. Wanda MV, this episode was so much fun. I laughed so much. Yes. 60 likes now. We're almost at that 75, but now we have 84 people here, so I'm going to go for 80 likes. Hit that like button if you're just joining us. Terry X, we don't talk about illegal sources to watch. Oh, no, we absolutely do not. Hypno Amber, we also got caught up in all of the chords. Pumpkin Spice says it aired already. It did today. Yes, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, a weird time as well. Nick Weeg, did anyone notice that the Lower Decks trailer they had a voice impersonate the TNG promo voice? I didn't notice that because I haven't watched it yet. Mina Weather, Lower Decks is supposed to start soon. Yes, September 7th. It starts September 7th, so that's great. Pumpkin Spice, that Invincible Adam Eve episode was really good. Hypno Amber, I was wondering how they are going to drop it at San Diego Comic-Con and not have it leak. Well, not allow people to use their phones. I mean, they do it all the time. Yeah, I mean, clips of it would leak, but not the whole thing. I think they just said, yeah, fuck it, we're just going to release the whole thing as a gift to everybody, to fuck everybody's schedule that reviews things. But that's okay. We don't care. 2D Enterprise, yes. The Scottish Nightmare, imagine you didn't know it was a crossover episode. You would think they messed up at the beginning. Yeah. I feel for all the Strange New Worlds fans. I like Strange New Worlds. I've never watched Lower Decks. Like, I feel bad for those people. Some people might even just skip the episode altogether, and that's a real shame. I don't think they will, though. I think it's a way to pull people into Lower Decks. But will it work? I don't know. I don't know if it's for everybody. Terry X. Oh, yeah, no problem. Don Power Ranger. Don Power Ranger. Ooh, Don Power Ranger. New Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Don. How's it going? Hello, Cap, and all. Hope everyone is well this evening. I love the special Strange New Worlds episode. To be honest, it's my number 2 Strange New Worlds episode of the season. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to rank for me. Like I said, it was fun. It's fun as hell. Lots of references. Very Lower Decks feeling, which is great. But at the same time, it felt a little hollow to me. Especially first watch through. It felt hollow, that there wasn't much of a story. The shorter runtime kind of annoyed me a little bit. But yeah, it was still fun. I don't know where it stands in my list, though. I was hoping for a live action Cerritos. Same with me, absolutely. Pumpkin Spice, September. They really push Lower Decks back. It's usually an early August debut. Well, they can't overlap shows, so. Lower Decks is premiering on September 7th, the day before my birthday and Star Trek Day. An excellent birthday present for me, considering what I got last year. The Captain doing the voices again. LOL, priceless. Hypno Amber. My mom hasn't watched Lower Decks. She loved this one. It has enough backstory to make sense. Good. Fleet Paw, no worries, Terry X. You probably didn't know. But now you do. 64 likes, guys. 76 people here. Hit that like button. Let's try to get to 75 likes. Let's do it. BJ says, I don't feel sorry for those who don't watch Lower Decks. Too bad for them. Oh, I agree. But at the same time, it's like they're totally missing out. Same with the people who don't watch Prodigy. It's like, Prodigy is the best new Trek. And that's saying something, because Strange New Worlds is phenomenal. So, anyway. Pumpkin Spice. Any word on the Prodigy series? With the actor strike now, Paramount Plus better just air it. Their ratings are low as it is. No, they're not going to be airing it. They are shopping it around. Somebody will pick it up, and somebody will show season 2. And hopefully, like Netflix has saved a few other shows, maybe they'll push for more seasons. So, was that song from The Booze? No, it was not. Matthew Lebner, every episode reminds me how much I like Anson Mount as Pike. Yeah, Pike is great. He is really, really is. And great hair. I love his response to all the flattering things that Boimler was saying about it. Like, he dressed up as you for Halloween last year. It's like, yeah, what? It was great. Discovery's new season not until 2024. That's okay. Orion Ale is flat. LOL. Pumpkin Spice. That's funny. 2-dimensional. Got it. Ha ha ha. Pumpkin Spice. Strange New Worlds musical episode. It will be Q. Maybe. Don Power Ranger. Ah, yes. Marking the 45th anniversary of Star Trek The Motion Picture. The Scottish Nightmare. I'm betting Prime will buy Prodigy. Yeah, I'm thinking Prime probably will. Amazon Prime, not Netflix, but we'll see. You know, other Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks are getting a new season each, as they should. So yeah, I thought this was really fun. Like honestly, seeing Mariner and Boimler in live action, Mariner's hair was like phenomenal. Holy shit! But to you get a glimpse. You get a glimpse of the Una poster like real quick as he slams in the door of his bunk at the beginning. I didn't notice it till the second viewing, but it's definitely there, and that's kind of a neat little thing. Really wish we would have seen Rutherford and Tendi in live action. But to know that there are actually Orion scientists, like, that was one of the main points of this. Like, not all Orions are pirates, and I love that because it's smashing like old stereotypes and stuff, right? And even though everybody assumes you know, they're just pirates. So for Tendi to think that it was Orions that discovered this thing when actually it was the Federation, and then the deal at the end, let us use the portal to send these guys back, and then, as far as anyone will ever know in the history books, Orion scientists found this, not Orion pirates, Orion scientists. So I love that. Don Power Ranger. That's the only way I'm gonna say it now, Don. I think that's what you wanted. I gotta admit, as much as I don't like Power Rangers, I love the theme song. So, go Power Rangers. Ooh, go Power Rangers. New Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Sorry. Sorry. And I knew you changed your name, and I didn't get it at first. I get it now. It's great. He says 10 out of 10 for the Starfleet Delta and those old scientists. Grant Frey says it was the best episode. Well, there you go. Grant's opinion. There you go. Ozzy says a 10 out of 10. Cool. Scottish Nightmare, they are giving away Una posters at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I don't have a problem with that. I love that she's the poster child, like the Starfleet wants you kind of thing, for, the future and for Lower Decks. But the one thing I hate about it is that the Constitution class ships on it have the slanted nacelles. That was a little bit of a bummer, but considering from Lower Decks we have seen TOS shown properly and the Constitution class looking correct in the wireframe of the one episode, the show wireframe of the Enterprise D and the NX or the NCC 1701 TOS one, and they look correct. So is it saying that they're going to lead into straight nacelles? Possibly. So anyway, that's one of the things that kind of bothers me a little bit, but it's not a big deal. It's just one of the hangups I have. BJ says, I would love to see Tendi in live action. Oh, you and me both. Fleet Pa says, it is convenient that the voice actors look like their characters. That made it work for me. Yeah, the one that doesn't, though, is Shrax. He doesn't look like his character at all. Yeah, but yeah, that always is the best plan when you're casting, or actually you're creating a character based on a casting choice or casting a character to have them look like they're, it helps, I think. So Chuck A, Spock will be smiling after seeing this episode review. Hope so. Me no other would love to see Megmio. Hezraz, I love that they released it early. I mean, yeah, I'm sure most of the population does, or a lot of the Trek fans do. I love that they released it early. It doesn't fuck with our schedule at all. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Paramount. We appreciate you. All right. Me no other. A lot of the Cerritos cast looks like their voice other characters, yes. Anomaly Consolidation Dan, 3 shots and he's singing. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'll sing without shots half the time, so hey, it's all good. And everybody wants to super chat in. Any amount, doesn't matter. I'd really appreciate it. But like I said, $20, and it's a shot, and it's the Canadian, or the Crown Royal Peach. This is the This is the Trekyards Command Limited Reserve Captain Foley Edition. Right there. Trekyards Command Limited Reserve Captain Foley Edition Peach Crown Royal. So, Hypno Amber. After Una's trial, she should be on the poster. I said the same thing. I literally said when we were reviewing that episode, she's like the poster child for the Federation, considering that they let her in and, you know, she's an augment and, you know, she encapsulates all the best things about the Federation. I also said that about Dow from Prodigy. He's got like 26 different DNA parts in him from 26 different Federation member worlds. So he is literally the poster child. I wish he would have been on the poster with Una. That would have been awesome. But anyway, it is what it is. It's cool. Yeah. Feed Me Seymour says, just finished watching the episode. Best episode so far. Ryan Ale is trippy. Yeah. Eekstar says, Nausicaan language on the portal, a bit unexpected. It was ancient Nausicaan, like thousands of years old, so that's cool. Fleetpaw, my voice actor wouldn't look like me. LOL. Me no other. The doctor and counselor and the Cerritos look different. They are really alien. Dr. Meglimo, yes. The bird creature, yes. Yeah. But even he looks like his character. Jesus Christ, he looks like Neelix or Dr. Phlox. Meglimo looks enough like his character that with a little prosthetics and some paint, he would look like the goddamn bird. So that's still acceptable. Michael says they have even released the ready room for this episode. Wow, there you go. Feed Me Seymour says they probably released it early because of the actors' strike with delays in production. This might happen on other shows too. That's not why. That's not why at all. It's just because it was they were doing an early screening of it at San Diego Comic-Con because it's fucking San Diego Comic-Con. For people at San Diego Comic-Con, and as a bonus thing, they just like, we'll just release it for everybody, just in case, I guess, as somebody said earlier, it might get leaked. So I think that's why they might have done it. It's not at all because of the strike. No, that's not. They're not going to be doing that. April Banner. Good evening, Stuart. Good evening, Justin. How's it going? I linked your video of our Trekyards music, which is fantastic, by the way. I linked it in the community section of the YouTube channel. So if you guys see a Trekyards music video, by all means, check it out. He only has like 280 some odd views on it right now. I want that to get up. So I linked it in the community section just prior to this live, actually. So please go check it out if you see it when you're scrolling through your community feed or your feed for YouTube. I don't know how that works. So anyway, check it out. It's amazing. All right, where are we here? Fully maneuver shirt. Discovery Clip has me face palming, of course. They called this a special episode. It was absolutely a special episode, though. How is the Peach Crown? It's fucking great, man. It's one of my favorites. The Peach Crown and the Apple Crown Royal are amazing. So is the Maple Crown. Una B, the poster child for Starfleet, is just absolutely perfect. P.B. Seymour says they never asked what year they were from. No, just 100 to 120 years in the future. So, Pumpkin Spice, I think they released them old scientist episode early. That last one was so dumb, and they didn't even get to see the aliens. As bad as TNG's home soil. Very good parallel. BJ says, I'm going to go watch it now. Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper, BJ. Enjoy it. I mean, what? Yeah. Isn't Prodigy further ahead than Lower Decks? Yes. Yes, it is. So yeah, Dow wouldn't be on the poster. Of course not. Good point. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Me no other. Lower Decks is 1 to 2 years from Prodigy timeline. Yeah. Animation Enterprise looks so good. Oh, it did. absolutely. Chuck A, Tawny Newsom, and Jack Quaid were amazing in this episode. Yes, they were. Fleet Paw says prosthetic or motion capture for Meglamo and Anna. Yes. Feed Me Seymour. If a piece of the NX-01 is on the TOS Enterprise, does that stack so the Enterprise G has a piece of all the previous Enterprises, or just the one before? My thought is just the one before with the way they described it. So they would take a piece off the D and throw that in the, or take a piece off the E, sorry, and throw that in the G. Just the one piece, not all the pieces, because eventually you just have a goddamn shelf with like, doot, 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 doot. There's your piece. Enjoy. So yeah. And April Banner shares the Trekyards music suite right there. There's the link. Go check it out. Feed Me Seymour says, that being said, does the NX-01 have a piece of the XCV330 Enterprise on it? No, wouldn't have that. It wasn't part of the Federation. The Federation wasn't created then. No, it wouldn't carry that legacy, I don't think. Thanks for the promo. No problem. You earned it. I mean, that music is phenomenal. We need to have a Trekyards theme song, a Trekyards intro song, like 15 to 20 seconds long. That is just encapsulates Star Trek, yet also Trekyards. So there's your next assignment. Maple Crown is the shit, says Fleetpaw. April Banner, have to say the fact that 1,000 years ago the Nausicaans had time portal tech and now just play Domjot and brawl and bash ensigns. That's a fair bit of backsliding, huh? My thought is they invented fucking time travel, and they're so fucking stupid that they went back, changed something in their culture, and so they completely forgot that they had ever created the goddamn time portal. It still exists for some reason because of temporal mechanics or whatever, but they have altered their culture to the point where they're not that advanced anymore. That's kind of my thinking on it. Michael says, feed me the NX-01 wouldn't have had a chance to have a piece of the 1701. No, they could have retrieved something off of the, well, no, they couldn't. The Genesis planet exploded. It's a very good point. I mean, they could go to the explosion site of the planet and look for traces of the ship. I don't fucking know. Yeah, you make a good point there, Michael. Feed Me Seymour. So TOS doesn't stand for the original series anymore. Those old scientists. Well, TNG should be those new guys. That's great. That's absolutely great. Me no other. Just like the Titans and the Titan A, now the Enterprise G. However, I wonder if Enterprise F parts were put into the G. Well, yes, there would have been. Sorry, I said E. F. God damn. My brain, she no work so good. April says that was a really cool scene in the Ryan ship that looked like the one from TOS. Oh yeah, that was a cool design. Or well, the remastered version. Yeah. Scottish Nightmare. What could come after the dash? Yeah, yeah, that's great. Pumpkin Spice, TNG, and Voyager also did the aliens in the Nebula thing too. The Imaginary Girl, the one where Picard gets abducted into the Nebula, and the Cathexis Voyager one. Yeah, it's been done many, many times. April says, Stuart, you bloody know I'm going to be on that. Yeah, brother. And you know what? While you're at it, I know I'm just asking for stuff at this point, but I would really love a great intro music and opening, like 15 to 20 second opening for my Captain Foley personal channel. That's not just about Star Trek. I have a lot of Star Trek openings for that one and some sci-fi stuff and all random stuff that John Hathcock has made for me. But I would really love for a Captain Foley specific song and opening sequence of like 15 to 20 seconds for the Captain Foley personal channel that has, for videos that have nothing to do with Star Trek or sci-fi, because swords, Sherlock Holmes, ancient Egypt, mythology, I love so much stuff. So there you go, there's another project for you. Feed Me Seymour. Discovery last season, this episode of Strange New Worlds, it does have a lot of reference to Archer and the NX-01. It's like they want to remind us of it. Maybe the show could return. Yeah, there's definitely some like Archer Station, and there's the NX-01 and Tilly's snow globe. There's definitely references in Discovery and this to Enterprise, and I think that's great. I think they know that Enterprise kind of got shafted because Les Moonves was a fucking moron and didn't like sci-fi, and especially didn't like Star Trek. But yeah, I would love to see something of Enterprise come back. Alex says, single greatest episode of Trek since Trials and Tribulations. Ooh, that's big praise. Awesome. Feed Me Seymour, could Star Trek Enterprise have a sequel series set maybe 10 years later? That would be cool, but it wouldn't be on an Enterprise. So, but yes, that could be cool. Pumpkin Spice, there was probably debris in orbit when the saucer section blew up in Star Trek 3. Yeah, I'm sure there would be. But there'd be no orbit anymore because the planet blew up. So finding debris of any kind that was ship specific would be very difficult. But if you're scanning for certain compounds or elements that are in alloys that were used to construct the ship, you could do it. Guys, still not at 75 likes. We're very close. We're at 74. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Super chat in, guys. We had a few super chats at the beginning. I would like a few more super chats if possible. Don't forget there is a $20. If you just do a super chat, $20, I will have another shot of my Peach Crown Royal, which, as I said, is the Trekyards Command Limited Reserve Captain Foley edition. It says so right on the label. I mean, you can't get more awesome than that. So, super chat if you're able to. We'd really appreciate it. Fleet Paw, while your brain is swimming in crowns, so it checks out. Yes. A Voyager, very offset yuppies. It'd be fun coming up with different the meanings for each of the show's anagrams. Yeah. Home Damn. This season of Strange New Worlds has been delightful and full of fun. Damn good Trek. Yes. Fleet Paw says, and the entirety of Discovery season 4 dealt with with Nebula aliens. Yes, they did. Feed Me Seymour. Question. Don't say that. They have a whole Trelane thing going on. It's that confirming he was a Q. No, they're just saying that the only being that's similar to Q at this point is Trelane. But yeah, I'm convinced that Trelane is definitely one of the Q continuum. Me no other. Did you watch the 2D animation of this episode? What? Grant Frey. Now I can't wait until September 7th. I know, right? Me no other. The whole title sequence of the Strange New World episode is animated. Yes, don't skip it. Fleetpaw said April, so it is in the style of the country song from Animaniacs. Oh, that country song from Animaniacs is amazing. They updated it as well. I have it on my MP3 player. I can't even sing it. It's amazing. Just be able to write that is phenomenal. Pumpkin Spice. Oh yeah, forgot about Genesis blowing up. LOL. Yeah. The Scottish Nightmare. With Frakes directing, I was expecting the Riker to show up with the gag of him showing up in every show. Well, he did say Riker when he put his leg over the saddle. Like, Riker. I think the Riker sit-down maneuver. Fleetpaw said, hit that like button, folks. Hit it like Janeway did with Voyager into the Crown time ship. Oh. Feed Me Seymour. Disco. Different in story canon, obviously. That's great. 80 likes. Awesome, guys. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes now. If you haven't hit like yet, hit the like button, please. Let's see how high we can get. We have 70 people here. Let's see how high we can get. Sounds like we're going to smoke weed. Listen, if you got them, smoke them. Anyway, hit the like button. We have 81 likes right now. Another 19 likes to get to 100. If you haven't hit like yet, if you're just joining us, hit that like button, please. I would really like to see that. But like I said, more super chats would be greatly appreciated. So if you can, please do. Would really appreciate it. What is the other name for DS9? There is no other name for DS9, just Deep Space Nine. Fleetpaw, Tarek Noor. Oh, well, yes, Tarek Noor, if you want to get technical. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Michael says, Scottish, but there was a call-out with a Riker maneuver. There was. An unexpected fire says, my brain is swimming in 7 and not of 9. Brain is swimming. I don't understand. Grid Cube just finished the episode. Was greatly fun. The animated opening was amazing. Yes. Pumpkin Spice. They might be giants too. LOL. Universe Man. Istanbul was Constantinople. It's true, but Feed Me Seymour. They missed a trick. Having Pike and crew as lower decks animation was good. Should have been Star Trek. The animated graphics would have been funnier. It would have absolutely been funnier to have the animated series instead, because we have seen Boimler and Mariner looking at Kirk and Spock from the animated series on a pad, talking about them. So they do already have the animated series like style going on for that. So that would have been awesome. Absolutely. Jamie throws in $5. Thanks for the episode. This was so funny. You mean my episode? I was funny, or this episode, like those old scientists? The Scottish Nightmare. What would you say is the funniest Star Trek Enterprise episode? Take Me Out to the Hollow Suite would be mine. Take Me Out to the Hollow Suite is fantastic. Oh, and they're faster too. His little rivalry with the Vulcan is awesome. Yeah. Funniest Trek episode. That's a good question. Funniest one. Maybe Trials and Tribulations. No, not Trials. I'm sorry. The Trouble with Tribbles, maybe. I mean, you go funniest track, and it's going to be a Lower Decks episode, isn't it? It's just automatically going to be. But if you want to go outside of that, I don't know. That's a very good question. Jeff W. reminded me of the Eureka Christmas episode where they turned into cartoons. Haven't seen that, so. Me no other. If TOS is the original series or those old scientists, then what would DS9 be? Don't know. Good question. Fleetpaw says, this one for me, Nightmare, but Take Me Out to the Hollow Suite is funny too. An Unexpected Fire says, your brain is swimming in Crown and mine is swimming in Seagram 7. Oh, okay. I'd still rather be swimming in 7 and 9, if you know what I'm saying. Me no other, but the joke of Orion Ale makes you flat and have big eyes. Yeah. Funniest Trials and Tribulations. Jamie says, the Star Trek episode, and I am also enjoying this episode. Pike is my new favorite captain. Pike is phenomenal. I do love Anson Mount. He is great in the role, and such a good character, and just a great person, honestly. So, Feed Me Seymour says, just realized nothing's stopping Patrick Stewart voicing animated Picard in Lower Decks, despite Stewart saying he's done with the character. He said that though, because he said he wouldn't mind a Picard movie. Now that season 3 did really well, he's like, oh, I could do another movie with the entire TNG crew. Funniest TOS has to be the Trouble with Tribbles. Grant says, I have to go. I subscribed and enjoy the crown, brother. Thank you, Grant. Much appreciated for the subscription and for the like. That is amazing. Awesome. Thank you. Have a good one. See you later. April says, in regards to the Trekyards theme, I hope you recognize the motif I've created for the channel. I haven't. I don't have a good musical ear. I notice they're all fantastic, but I love how in music you hear somebody's theme, and then it creeps up in another song. I didn't get the motif. You need to spell that out for me, because I'm not musically inclined, so I don't have that musical ear to pick those kind of things up most of the time. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's quite obvious, and other times not so much. So, whether Boimler says a funny captain, he never knew a funny captain. Oh, yes. Mark says, I'm back. Oh my God, awesome. Feed Me Seymour says, this episode has made me a bit annoyed thinking about it. Was a great episode, but now I'm ready for the next season of Lower Decks, but that's not for a while. September 7th, it's not that far away. It's like a month and a bit, and it's fine. Maybe a month and a half. So, Fleet Paw throws in $5. I wonder if the crossover in Lower Decks will have the animated style animation style. That would be amazing. I wonder if Mike McMahon read our minds and did it. Um, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, Mike is very, very in tune with the fans, so it's something that he would probably do. I wonder how much input they had on this one, though. I think they had a lot of input on this one, obviously. The animation's there. So, my arm never did this before. Scottish Nightmare, I just watched American Dad if you want more Patrick Stewart. Oh, yeah. What's a holodeck? It's a room from Star Trek where they can get anything. Star Trek? Never watched Star Trek. I was getting laid back in the 90s. Yeah. Yeah. Hypnoamber. That would be an amazing idea. They have had some canon from the animated series. Yes. Terrence Childs. I haven't watched American Dad in years. I had no idea Patrick Stewart was on that show. Yeah, he's chief. What is he? He's Stan's boss. What is his name? And he looks exactly like Patrick Stewart. The character looks exactly like Patrick Stewart. Sounds like him. Basically, is him. What the fuck is his name though? Skinner? No, that's X-Files. I don't know. What's Stan's name or Stan's boss's name in American Dad? Let me know. You know whether Mike McMahon said they worked on the scripts before the strike. Well, yeah, obviously they did. Everything's Stranger Worlds was filmed. Stranger Worlds season 2 was filmed right after season 1 was done filming. So they've been done filming for a long time now. So yeah, absolutely. Mark says so. Now Boimler is responsible for Sirius Spock. Yep. Me no other. The next season of Lower Deck should be on animation production. Should be an animation production. Feed Me Seymour, mind you, this now marks the new era of Trek with the whole time travel back to the old Enterprise episode. It happened at least once in every different show. Ozzy says Nurse Chapel is still hot. Absolutely. Mark says, I love their reactions to Pike knowing his future. Yeah. Are my eyes huge? Orion scientist pirate. Deputy Director Bullock. Thank you, Scottish Nightmare. Yes, that is Patrick Stewart, and he is great in that show. Feed Me Seymour. Technically, they did change the future because now an Orion scientist found the teleportation device. Yeah. The boss of the CIA. Yes, he is. Zachary Gibbons. Did they already release episode 7 on Paramount Plus? Yes, they did. And Crave if you're here in Canada. Guys, we have 90 likes. That is amazing for 57 minutes in. Hit that like button if you're just joining us, though. Let's get to 100 likes. Then I'll be super happy. Some super chats would also be great, or super, if you will. Super dollars. Yeah, super dollars are great. Super chats are great. $20 amount will get me a shot of my Crown Royal Peach, which I'll show off again because it's so cool. The Trekyards Command Limited Reserve Captain Foley Edition. Check it out. I mean, the camera might not focus so great, but there you go. This is the Trekyards Special Reserve. Avery Bullock, voiced by Patrick Stewart, a deputy director of the CIA, and Stan's depraved, eccentric, and erratic 58-year-old boss. Feed Me Seymour says, only thing I don't think they got right was Boimler's hair, but I like how they did it. Technically not the same as in the cartoon. It's more purple. Yeah, and also they did have little like strands doing this, which is great. They did a fantastic job with that. We were wondering how that was going to look, and it looked great. Zachary says, surprise, normally they do it Thursday. Yes, but this was a gift to the fans because of San Diego Comic-Con. Thank you. 10 more likes. 10 more likes. Only 4 more likes now. 4 likes. Okay, 4 of you out there have not hit that like button yet. And shame on you for that. Hit that like button. Let's get it to 100 likes. I'd really appreciate it. The Scottish Nightmare, they were rather nonchalant with Boimler on the Enterprise. Like they got time travelers every week. Yeah, absolutely. Mark says the opening credits were awesome with the animation. Yes. Fleet Paw says it was a special episode event because of San Diego Comic-Con. Says my favorite version drank all of my cartoon version drank all the other bottles of peach Crown Royal on the USS Foley. Oh no. Hypno Amber, I think they got his hair just right. We need more purple hair in the future. Agreed. I mean, there's people with pink hair and green hair and blue hair and purple hair walking around today, and it looks fucking great. My friend Sabrina, she always gets her hair done in some really funky, cool colors. She recently just did it in like rainbow, and it's friggin' amazing. Let's see. Actually, I'll see if I can find a picture of her so you can see her hair. I'm sure she won't mind too much. She is like Sylvia's like best friend, and she's my second wife, as I call her. Yeah, I don't think she's posted that on Facebook yet. It is on her Instagram, though. Problem is, I don't think I have Instagram on here. Oh, I do. There it is right there. Hold on one second if you really want to see it. Let's see. Not that you guys care. You probably don't care, but that's okay. Anyway, hit that like button if you haven't. There it is. Do we have a picture of her hair? Oh no, it looks like she hasn't, or she removed it. Oh my god. That's disappointing. Yeah, it looks like you're not gonna be able to see it. That's okay. It looks phenomenal. Anyway, yes, we need more multicolored hair, especially in the future. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's move on. Where are we here? Where are we? Tendy said her grandmother and Orion scientists found the time device in the beginning of the episode. Yes. Zachary says, what do you think of them doing a singing episode next? I don't like the idea. I think it's great. It's Subspace Rhapsody. I assume they're going to get infected with some kind of subspace signal that you've seen this trope before in animation and stuff where like they encounter a race of like or a species that only sings. There's an episode of Transformers that's like that. I think it's great. I think it's fun. It'll be a fun episode. I understand why you wouldn't like it. I don't think Sam's gonna hate it. He hates musicals. So, Feed Me Seymour says I did kind of think it was a misdirect as the episode was more Boimler centric. Almost felt Beckett didn't or wasn't going to show up, and then boom, here she is, and she was hilarious. Peepa said, to have hair and to do things. Jamie, I'm not a musical fan either, but watching the preview, I think they can pull it off. I haven't seen the preview yet. April says, oh God, I just got an ad in the middle of a live. Yeah, it's a new thing. Sorry. Michael said they do get time travelers every week. Pike's done it. Lon has done it. 2 different versions of James T. Kirk. Yeah. Says, I hope that we don't melt like the bad guys did in Indiana Jones and Lost Ark when we see it. Meaning whether the same creature is eating the Enterprise in cells like it did on the USS Cerrito. Absolutely it is. Speaking of, we have over 100 likes. So thank you to everybody. I would love another $20 actually for a good super chat number. If you're able to, a couple of 5s, maybe 120, just so I can have like a shot would be awesome. But another 20 would be a good number to end out on. Not that I'm ending soon. I mean, I might be. It depends on you guys. But anyway, yeah, super chat, please. I appreciate it. I like on telling Boimler to not get attached. Good way to still acknowledge the loss. Yes, they're annoying, but I am not buying YouTube Prime or whatever it's called. YouTube Premium. And it's fucking amazing. You need to get YouTube Premium. I refused to get YouTube Premium for years. Now that I have it, I can't live without it. It's phenomenal. No ads at all. And it's fucking great. My one channel has YouTube Premium. My other channel doesn't. So when I'm on the other channel, I want to check something, which happens sometimes. I'll get bombarded with ads, and it's just fucking annoying. Get YouTube Premium. It's not that much, and it's very worth it. So there you go. Bradley Thomas, $5. So I guess this crossover canonizes Strange New Worlds in the Prime timeline if you consider Lower Decks Prime. Yes and no. They've been very good with Prime in Lower Decks. This one, yeah, kind of threw me for a bit of a loop with that, but yeah, who gives a shit? They're just trying to blur the lines so that people can't complain about it anymore. And kudos to them, because while I was watching this episode, I'm thinking, oh, fuck it, whatever, just accept it for what it is. But at the same time, I'm like, because they've already shown a classic real TOS Connie in Lower Decks, so there's no reason that this just should have been accepted. I wish Mariner or Boimler, and me and Sam have been saying this leading up to this episode, would kind of look around and say everything looks kind of different, not just in the realistic like 3D way. I mean, like, things seem a little off, but it's okay. Like, I wish they would have said something like that. Who cares? At this point, I'm like, who cares? I really enjoyed this. So, Thomas Bertoli, I'm surprised the new episode of Strange New Worlds has already come out. Everyone is. Feed me Seymour, YouTube Prime Universe. It is Prime. What is Prime? Fleet Paw? Lower Decks? Yeah, I would say so. Anyway. Well, I'm going to have to watch the episode. Did you enjoy it? Yes, it's great. Me no other. The original TOS Enterprise had 3 captains and 3 versions. Boimler even mentions Pike as the second TOS. Yes. Shoveling Jedi HTD. Captain Foley, would you ever voice your animated self, especially in a Lower Decks episode? Yes, absolutely I would. I was even asked earlier today if I ever consider doing audiobooks because I have a voice for it, which I don't think I do, but I really appreciated the comment. So yeah, I would absolutely do that. But you need to be in the Screen Actors Guild to even do voiceovers. We found out when we talked to Mike McMahon, because we asked if there was a chance of getting Sam and I in a Lower Decks episode, even as background characters, just like having us standing there looking at blueprints or something, or looking at a ship schematic. It'd be cool to have 1 or 2 like just quick lines. And he's like, you gotta be in the Screen Actors Guild to do that. And it's a whole thing, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, okay, whatever. So as a Lower Decks, like, animated character in the background, it's fair game. He said he'd see what he could do, but they got a lot of approval processes and stuff to go through. So, and it is what it is. But yeah, I would absolutely do that. FleetPass said, we still don't know what their intentions are with Strange New Worlds. It could slowly work its way to being TOS, one small refit at a time. And they are doing that. If you notice, a lot of the sound effects right from the get-go, and a lot of the buttons and switches and stuff are very slowly changing. There's things that are changing, but there are certain things you can't change to make sense. Like that huge briefing room off the bridge. What? No. Anyway, so yeah, I think they'll try to do it and try to do it as well as they can, but whether it'll scratch that itch for us, I'm not sure. Maybe we can singing Trekyards for that review. Yeah, it's not happening. I mean, I'll probably sing just to joke around. Sam won't be singing because he hates musicals, and I don't know. So we'll see. Shay says, just finished watching the episode. It was great. Welcome back, Shay. Good to see you. Hit like if you haven't already. Bradley Thomas, I thought the portal was going to be a Guardian of Forever. No, I didn't think it was going to be the Guardian of Forever. It was cool that it was a different kind of portal. I think that was neat. It looked very much like a Stargate when it activated too. But Feed Me Seymour. I look at Lower Decks like this. The story is canon, but it's animated. It's like a retelling of their adventures. Whereas a live action show would just be actual time. The cartoon is a retelling. Okay, interesting. Feed Me Seymour says, do you get TV shows for free to watch on YouTube Prime? It's YouTube Premium, not Prime. And yes, you do. I haven't taken advantage of any of them because I just don't care. But yeah, it's only like $15 a month too. It's not that bad. It's 100% recommend YouTube Premiere or Premium because it is so nice not to have fucking ads. I'm just saying. And everybody that gets it, I mean, yes, we get Google ad revenue. That's kind of what pays us for all the ads that are shown. But YouTube creators also get a percentage of the YouTube Premium that people subscribe to. So it's just, anyway, yes, I highly recommend it. Edward says, I still think we need to disregard some of the visual changes. Look at it like how comic books change artists, but it's still the same universe. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Everybody says that, and I don't agree. But hey, that's just me. It's like the high definition version. I would buy that if every time we saw TOS it was slightly different. Like if when they did it for Intermere Darkly for Enterprise, if they changed a few things, or in Trials and Tribulations, if they updated a few things. But no, each time they've shown, it's a period piece. That's how it fucking looked, period. That's the end of the fucking statement. So that's how it should look. So this is visually different. It's timeline adjacent. It's very similar to Prime, but not quite. So I'm fine with that. That's my thinking on it. But yeah, a lot of people are like, it's just like an HD version of what TOS, TOS is standard edition, but this is like HD. It's like, okay, think what you want. I don't give a shit. It's enjoyable as Trek. It's fun, but that's not the way my mind will ever think of it. It is different and unique. It is its own thing. It is not Prime, despite what they say. So that's just me being a grumpy old curmudgeon. You don't like it? I don't give a shit. So there you go. Fleetpaw puts in $20. Here's your 20. Now I want you to sing I am the very model of a modern Major General of information, animal, vegetable, and mineral. I know the kings of England. I don't know the words. I forget them. But in the style of a mumble rap song. I don't know what the fuck a mumble rap song is. I am the very model of a modern Major General. I have information, animal, vegetable, and mineral. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to drink. That's funny. I don't know what a mumble rap song is. I don't know. Did that work? Cheers? I don't know what fucking mumble rap is, so... Thank you for the shot. Captain Corky, I just finished the episode. It had me laughing the whole time. That was awesome. Amazing crossover, yes. Ozzy, did they fix Discovery Shuttle Bay door closed at warp speed? New the short trailer. I don't know. I haven't seen the new short trailer yet. Hypno Amber, having Boimler as the ultimate fan on Strange New Worlds was so perfect. Yes. Mark says, I like the Boimler point of view where he at the bridge. Yeah, that was great. I noticed the point of view as well. It was great. Feed Me Seymour, Bajorian Cardassian shout out on Ahura's pad, getting the sense we may see Strange New Worlds venture into DS9 pre-TOS era would be interesting to see. Yeah. Hypno Amber, oh, I can't type today. My eyes. So pardon any mistakes. You're working too hard on little pasties. Feed Me Seymour, how they explain Strange New Worlds era to TOS design. His Pelia lived thousands of years, and a genius engine probably designed it to look retro. Sure, don't give a shit. Zachary Gibbons, well, I am going to watch episode 7 now, I guess. Have a good night, all. Enjoy, Zachary. We didn't give too much away. We didn't give too much away of the plot, I don't think, in our discussion. We've just been having fun hanging out, so hopefully you enjoy it. Ozzy says, I've YouTube ad premium. It's awesome. Yes. Urs says, the real Enterprise is in the shop for an overhaul while we are seeing this one. Nah, it's a different universe. Rob says, Ogotos was a community theater made abroad ships on actually 5-year voyages. Don't know what any of that means, but thank you. Michael said, it's more important to be a good show than to look like classic Trek. Paying respect to the original is a bonus. Absolutely. I absolutely want a good, well-written show, and that's exactly what Stranger Worlds is. It's the antithesis of what Discovery is, which is not a fucking good written show at all. I'm not going to get into the discussion anymore. It could look TOS and still look phenomenally great, as did In a Mirror Darkly. Like the bridge of the USS Defiant looked fucking phenomenal, and it was TOS, 100%. There is ways to update TOS and have it look absolutely modern. Stranger Worlds does it, but they change it too much, you know? So it's one step over the line too far, but that's okay. It's still a fantastic show. Fleetpaw, what did I say the other day? It's the writers trying to make the timeline fix itself to make Stranger Worlds fit into TOS and Prime. It'll sort itself out. Hopefully that is the case. Feed Me Seymour says, okay, if they wanted Stranger Worlds to look more TOS, then you're forgetting it's not just the ship. The actors will have to look like their older selves, which they would need to do CG masking to do it. No, I don't give a shit about the fucking actors. The actors are the actors. You need to get younger actors to play the younger characters. You can't fucking do fucking deep fakes for everybody. That's just bullshit. But the sets are the sets. The sets should be the sets. Whatever. Anyway, it's fine. Maybe our new space hippie engineer will 60s up that ship over time. That's great, except that the cage happened 5 fucking years ago from this episode. So the cage already happened, where the Enterprise looked exactly like it looked in the cage. They even showed it and referenced it in fucking Discovery, looking exactly the same as Pike's Enterprise used to look, with the spikes on the nacelles, exactly like the TOS Enterprise, even the interior, even the bridge, even the uniforms. So they went from that to this to back to TOS. Nah, that don't work. I'm so sorry. Tim McCaffrey, it's not Prime. I just wish they'd admit it and move on. Delete the one scene from Picard and Disco and Stranger Worlds is a different universe. Exactly. Mateo says, I'm back. Wow. Sounds like you enjoyed it. Fleetpaw said, mumble rap is a rap that you can barely understand with words to the song because the singers don't enunciate or part their lips to sing. There you go. Oh my god. It was funny, the Enterprise crew fanboying, but the NX-01 Enterprise crew, yeah. Phoebe Seymour says, wait, they haven't seen the episode 7 yet. Well, this is the meta feeling. I now feel like Boimler trying to not to spoil the future. Exactly. Mariner, I've never been. What are you doing? I've never been. What? The Scottish Nightmare. Is this the first Lower Decks animation in 4K? Probably. I don't know. That's a good question. Fleetpaw, Chemo, Kaio, Chemo, Chetawi. Could you please chat in English? I don't think anyone here can read Arabic. The Scottish Nightmare. I agree. The scenes with Boimler fanboying on the bridge would work better with the original design. Yeah, or as me and Sam said, just have Mariner or Boimler be like, wow, this looks so great. This is so realistic, but it looks a little weird. It's a little off. It's okay, though. I'm really enjoying myself. Like, that would have been great. Just one little fucking thing. But no, they're trying to blur the line, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It just makes it harder for people like me that are convinced 100% this is not prime timeline. It just makes our arguments harder, and they don't care. They want theirs to be the thing, and that's fine. I get that, but there's a line in the sand, and I'm staying behind the line. Like, that is not prime. Boom. It's prime time adjacent. It's very, very close. It's very awesome. It's still phenomenal writing, phenomenal acting, phenomenal set. Like, the sets are fucking great. So is the Enterprise. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love them. They're not prime. Like, don't feed me a shit sandwich and tell me it's caviar. Just say, here's a shit sandwich. It's got a lot of good seasoning on it. You won't even notice. It's just, it tastes a little like caviar, but it's not caviar. You know, just be honest with us. Whatever, it's fine. Bradley Thomas, $5. I wish we would get an epic Stranger Worlds crossover event like the JJ Crew and throw in Shatner for good measure. That'd be awesome. Eric Martin, I saw someone build the Stranger Worlds Enterprise on your time. Before they put the dark Aztec decals on and the hull was a light gray, it looked much better. Yeah, that's the other thing. The ship, it looks like charcoal stained fucking pewter panels. It looks like shit. I don't like the texturing of the new ship. The new ship looks great. Like, John Hughes did a fantastic design. John Hughes and Scott Snyder did a fantastic design job on that ship. That would have been a great reboot Enterprise for the 2009 movie instead of that piece of shit Ryan Church Enterprise. Regardless, it's a great Enterprise. I just hate the fucking texturing and color they use for the hull. Stop that shit. Just make it white. As we saw with an animated style, being white looks friggin' beautiful. So it would never happen, but Shatner playing George Kirk Sr. would be awesome. As a lot of people have pointed out with my post on that, he's way too old to be George Kirk Sr. He could be Tiberius. He could be the grandfather. That is the inspiration for Kirk, or James Kirk's middle name. He could be Tiberius Kirk, but he's a little too old to play the father in Stranger Worlds. So. Mateo says, after watching it just now, I like the one-liner Boimler says at the beginning. It reminded me of Worf saying, we do not talk about it. Yeah. Feed Me Seymour. TOS era episodes are like Matt Damon, Liam Hemsworth, and Sam Neill in Thor movies, retelling events post-Strange New Worlds, theater play. Hence, the ship looks different. Problem solved. Perfect. I love it. There you go. Perfect. Mark says Mariner was saying she'd never been caught just when Leanne caught them on. Sorry. The Bagney channel. This is so ridiculously funny. I loved it. Phoebe Seymour, prime adjacent, I think is the best way to describe it. Yes. Scottish Nightmare. They wouldn't do that. They would undermine what they are doing with their sets with lines like that. Yeah, I know they would. But it's something that Mariner would say. It's like, this doesn't look quite right. Whatever. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Fleetpaw said the line must be drawn here, this far, no further. Hit that like button and hold that line. 119. We're one like away from 120. That is awesome, guys. One like away. Hit that like button. April Banner, yo, Stuart, I'm sending you a theme idea for your other channel. Kind of the first thing that came to mind. Be on the lookout over Facebook. I saw it pop up. I'll listen to it right now, actually. Let's see. We'll even play it for the folks at home. Stuart, I'm sending you a theme idea for your other channel. Kind of the first thing that came to mind. Be on the lookout over Facebook. I saw it pop up. I'll listen to it right now, actually. I'm going to close that because you don't want to hear me. And I'll go to... Let's see. This is the audio for the Captain Foley personal channel intro. Let's see. Don't like it. It's a little too royal family. It's a little too regal. Not a big fan of that, honestly. It doesn't quite get across what I'm about. I need more of like a techno kind of vibe almost, but like not techno. I don't know. I need something more upbeat and interesting. That just seems too real. That makes me seem like I'm going to be a pompous asshole when I come on screen. which I kind of am, but a little too regal. I mean, I know you're going. You saw swords and thought, yeah, I'll do something like that. No, I don't want that. What would work? What would work? What can I? What cues can I give you? Something action-packed, adventure-y, but with a hint of sci-fi, but not anything Star Trek-y. So action-packed. You're in for an awesome video. There's some sci-fi like elements in it, maybe. I don't know. Sorry. That's a fantastic piece of music, real quick for an intro. But it's not what I was looking for. It's not what me or the channel is really. It doesn't speak to me. So anyway, thank you for sending that. Send another one if you're able to. Shay, Locomotive Production, says, I'm glad that everyone got decent time in this episode, even with guest stars being in it. Yeah. Scottish Nightmare, Pine could play the dad. He looks older with gray hair. Yeah, he would be good also, but I think, yeah. Hemsworth would be awesome, but he probably demands too much of a high salary. Plus, he's also a year younger than Paul Wesley, who's playing Kirk right now. They'd have to age him up, but I think it would be a nice tie-in with the Kelvin, because they did mention he was first officer on the Kelvin. So, I'm just saying. Phoebe Seymour says Shatner as Tiberius, Chris Hemsworth as George. Now, that would be interesting. Yes. Toyota Tacoma says Pine might be less expensive than Shatner. Yes, he would be. Clone of Jonathan, just got back from watching the episode myself. Nice ride of a show. Yes. Phoebe Seymour, still think Will Ferrell as a Star Trek Mugatu has to happen. Mark says, number one, thinking Boimler had a pinup of her was hilarious. Yes. Very regal music. Shay Locomotive Productions like, nah. Gives me Indiana Jones vibe. It doesn't give me Indiana Jones at all. I would love a hint of Indiana Jones in there. Like I said, that adventure swashbuckling, but also like a sci-fi element. That's a really hard line and a techno kind of vibe to it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what I want. That's the thing. I need to hear examples and be like, yeah, I like that part, but nothing about that I liked. That was very much like, this is the BBC. Or, you're now watching The Crown. It's like, no. It's too regal. It doesn't work. Fleet Paw, William Alazzo, highly inappropriate. Let's not do that again. What did William Alazzo do? I can't even see a hidden comment from him. Or anything. What the hell? Screen cap that for me and put it in the mod chat, please, Fleetpaw, so I can see what was said, because I can't find it. Phoebe Seymour says, I know the perfect theme. Drexler theme song. Oh, wait. Or Drexler theme song. Wait. On the season 1 soundtrack, there was a remix version of it. The remix version sounds like Dexter theme. Dexter, not Drexler. Goddamn. Dexter theme in a Doctor Who context. April says I can definitely come up with a better one. I know you can. You're fucking phenomenal. I don't know how you do it, but you make amazing music. So it is a good piece. I'm not knocking the piece. It's a fantastic piece of music. It's just it's not what I want for the channel, if that makes sense. Lord Locke says, without spoilers, since I haven't seen the episode yet, please tell me it's not a holodeck thing and it's like actual time travel or dimension hopping. You're absolutely right. It is time travel. Or dimension hopping. It is not a holodeck episode. TMN, so is Trelane canonically Q now? No, it isn't. No, absolutely not. She said they don't know about Q, meaning probably the Q continuum. They have a Trelane thing going on. That's not at all making him canonically a Q now. Absolutely not. Eric Martin, I think a theme sort of like The Last Starfighter would be good. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, The Last Starfighter is a good call out. That's got the action beats. It's got the sci-fi-ness. Yes, Eric knows what's up. Lord Locke says, thank goodness. I was really hoping they wouldn't pull These Are the Voyages thing. No, absolutely did not. Feed Me Seymour says Dexter season 1 soundtrack, track 10, Dexter's main title by Kinky. That's the theme song I'm talking about. Trelane is a Q in the comics and novels. That's about it. Yeah, in Beta Canon, he absolutely is. He's like the nephew of RQ. So come up with something like kind of like old BSG is fucking great. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Problem is, it's only got to be like 15 to 20 seconds though, so that's a lot to fit in and a lot to ask for that amount of time. I need to have a drink. Sorry, and this is just water. Anybody else want to super chat in? I still got a lot of my Trekyards Command Limited Reserve Captain Foley Edition Crown Royal Peach. So I'm just saying, I've only had like 4 shots. Can I have more? I can. Should I have more? Probably not. But if you guys super chat in, I have to do it. So I'm just saying. Ooh, Airwolf and Blue Thunder. Both are great. Come up with something kind of like, yeah, old BSG, yeah. Lord Locke says, oh man, that old BSG theme is so good. And the new BSG is also so good. I pulled it off. I hate the new BSG. I hate the new BSG. Like fucking tribal drums. It's like, fucking stop. What the fuck is that? It's good for what it is, I guess. But it's nothing compared to the fucking orchestral maze balls that the original BSG thought. Like, I don't even I can't even, I can hear it in my head, but I cannot replicate the fucking BSG, the new BSG theme. It's fucking so stupid. It's just tribal tribal drums just banging. It's like, what the fuck are you trying to, no, that is nothing at all similar to original BSG. Please stop. Please just stop. Fleetbot says, could they set up a situation where John Delancey could play Q again? Oh, absolutely they could. Absolutely they could. Lord Locke, you can never beat old school orchestra themes from shows back in the 70s and 80s. That's true. Shay says, yeah, nah on the new BSG, but old BSG rules. Oh, yeah. There. Some believe. No, how's it go? There are those who believe that life here began out there with tribes of humans who may have been the forefathers of the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Egyptians. Some say it's just fucking epic. And then, oh yeah, BSG, the original theme song, on point, amazing. John Delancey comes back as R. He upgraded. Eric Martin throws in $20. Have some fancy pants Crown Royal for Pete's sake. Who is Pete, and why are we saking him? Thank you, Eric. Much appreciated. It's not even your Crown Royal. The Crown Royal, I still have some Crown Royal apple left. Don't get me wrong. It's in the other room. But I wanted peach tonight, so we have peach. So thank you, Eric. I will have a shot for you, sir. Good day to you, sir. Hello, sir. Eric, sir. Hope you had a good work-free day. Don't fucking be working. You need to put down your pen, your paper, have a fucking drink. Come hang out with me. We'll pick a day. We'll go out for lunch. We'll it's gonna be, well, this week's gonna be shit because we got a lot to do this week now because this fucking episode dropped. But we will go out for lunch. We'll have a drink in the backyard, or 2 or 3. I don't care. You don't drink. I know. I get it. And then maybe have a campfire or something. You need some time off. You need some downtime. But cheers to you, sir. Thank you. John is up to considering John is up to continuing the role, and they obviously set up his return for the future Legacy series, I sure think he could pop into Strange New Worlds. Yeah. Eric Martin says the new BSG theme always reminded me of NYPD Blue theme. Feed Me Seymour says McDonald's double cheeseburger. We're behind schedule. That should have been at the 60-minute mark, not the 94-minute mark. What is wrong with you? Amazing episode. What a joy. We watched it twice in a row, even better than the second time. I said that earlier. I watched it twice before this live, and yet the second time is much better. Yes, 100%. To be fair, the new BSG could have led to the Aztecs, mines, etc. As could the original BSG. Yeah, the new BSG, I love the way it ended. That was fucking brilliant. Ancient astronaut theory. It's great. Feed Me Seymour says Battle Damaged Enterprise refit. That'll be Wednesday. Battle Damaged Enterprise refit for my review on the Captain Foley personal channel on Wednesday. If you're not subscribed to the Captain Foley personal channel, go do so now. Lord Locke says, so are we getting this episode early because of the current strike situation in Paramount, etc.? Needed something big at Comic-Con or just a nice present being early? Has nothing to do with the fucking strike. No. The Scottish Nightmare, I would have Delancey play a mysterious character who plays a character in a certain way in a Strange New Worlds episode. Shea Locomotive Productions says, Captain, did Canada's McDonald's have Oreo pies? I tried it and it was delicious. I don't know. I never checked the pies. I'm not a big fan of the pies, honestly. We have Oreo McFlurries. So, Fleetpot Swiftback says the consensus seems to be they released it early due to Comic-Con. Yeah, they were doing a screening for people at Comic-Con. We're like, that's cool that people get to see it early. Sweet. Hope they don't spoil it for everybody. And then all of a sudden, like a couple hours before it was supposed to be released, they're like, hey, everybody's going to be able to see it. It's like, the fuck? Ah, fuck. So, yeah. Eric Martin, I do so drink Cap. I just don't get a lot of chances to do it. But you don't. Well, you do, but I don't drink beer because whatever reason. It's lame. It's lame, man. Drink some goddamn beer. Beer's good. Too much yeast or calories or some shit. I don't fucking know. But stop. Just have a goddamn cold beer. Even if it's just one. And then drink your other fruity, girly drinks. I don't care. Just saying. It's health reasons. Well, that's... Now I have no choice but to feel bad and be a complete asshole for saying what I just said. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Have a goddamn drink once in a while. Feet Paw Swiftback says double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac. Problem is I can't order that on Skip the Dishes or DoorDash. There's not the option to dress it like a Mac, which sucks. I have to go through drive-through or go pick it up for that. And yeah. Hey, you got it right though. Double cheeseburger, not a McDouble, you dumbass. Just kidding, Fleet Paw. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Plus, they were trying to make a profit on the service and will do anything. Yeah. Mark says the Orions look good in this episode. Yeah, they did. Fleet Paw shared Captain Foley's personal channel, so please open that in another tab and subscribe to it if you haven't already. The U.S. needs to steal poutine from Canada, like, now. We already have. You got poutine out there. Not as good. I mean, most places get it wrong, but it's still good. Even when it's wrong, it's good. If you use shredded cheese instead of cheese curds, it doesn't matter because it's still fucking great. But cheese curds, or squeaky cheese, it's called when you bite it, it like squeaks. That's the way to have poutine. But any fries with gravy and cheese is going to be good. But let's be honest. So, Feed Me Seymour says the Star Trek Legacy Delancey. It's Delancey, not Delaney. I don't know. Fucking you keep putting Delaney. I have to tell my brain to not say that. It's Delancey. Returns as R, an upgraded Q, torments Jack, Picard, Crusher, pushes Enterprise G in the path of the Bjork, a space iceberg filled with Icelandic singers. William Arazo, what's your alcohol of choice? I don't really have one. When I buy beer, I always buy different kinds of beer each time. I mean, my go-to beer when I go to a restaurant, when I'm going to be eating like chicken wings or whatever, is like Rickard's Red. I love Rickard's Red. But alcohol of choice, I don't really have one. I do like Crown Royal. I do like the whiskey. I don't really have an alcohol of choice per se. I really love vodka martinis with 3 olives. They have to have 3 olives, one for before, one for during, and one for after the drink. Other than that, I don't really have a preference for alcohol. I love all kinds of alcohol. So there you go. Hope that helps. Bright Star Line, great episode, and I love the look of the Enterprise in the intro. It's white. Yes, as it should be. It's also at the end, it's white. It looks great. Leo Moody Garza. Wait, everyone can see it now? Yes. Go see it. Go watch it right now. Fleet Paw says Eric Martin is lame? No way. Lord Locke. I wish I could drink alcohol. That's a shame. Food talk already? What do you mean already? It's usually at the hour mark. We're at 99-minute mark. Fleet Paw says yes. Leo Moody. Ozzy says Foley shirt maneuver. I mean, you want to see my shirt? My son gave me this shirt for Father's Day. And it says, my favorite police officer is my son. He is going to OPC, Ontario Police College, not to be mistaken for OCP from, RoboCop, because that's a bad corporation. But anyway, OPC, Ontario Police College. He is going to be a police officer. He's graduating. He's going to be doing his graduation on August 2nd, which we're going to go to. And then he's got an official graduation up in the region he was hired at, which is up in Thunder Bay, which is like fucking 13-hour drive, where he's going to fly in every 2 weeks. He's going to go up there for 2 weeks work and then fly back for 2 weeks and have 2 weeks here off. So that's where he got hired. He's currently at Ontario Police College here in Elmer, which is very close to us here, like 20 minutes, half an hour away, which he's going to graduate. We're going to go see his graduation there. And then he's got his official graduation up in Thunder Bay, which, are we going to go? I don't know. It's like a 2-day trip because if you drive, and flying's too expensive, unfortunately. So, like I said, 13 or 14-hour drive. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. If you like police officers or you don't want to hear it, I don't give a shit. If you're one of these people like, fuck the police, defund the police. All police are fucking assholes. Well, my son is not an asshole. He's a very fucking good guy. I raised him. He has my morals. He is a fucking great guy, and he applied himself. Was a security guard for years, then went to municipal enforcement, and now he actually got his goal, his dream of being a police officer. So nothing but respect for the guy. So if you don't like the police, what the fuck is wrong with you? When you're in need of them, trust me, you like them. So anyway, Lord Locke says, has to be squeaky cheese curds, and I'm American, and I know this. Good. Matthew Williamson, listen to him. He is hammered. I mean, if you think I'm hammered, you'd be wrong. But hey, Eric Martin, Fleetpaw, Cap is really slamming me tonight. Why? They haven't seen you in a while, dick. Phoebe Seymour says, I need to attempt poutine in the UK. Gravy and fries and cheese. We need this in the UK. I mean, I didn't know it was fucking Canadian until like 10 years ago. Like, I always assumed poutine was, well, beside the name, which is fucking French, I assumed it was American. Fucking fries, gravy, and cheese. What's more American than a heart attack on a plate? So I always assumed it was American. No, it's not. So anyway, yay, poutine, Canadian. It's actually pronounced poutine, because you're fucking French. The poutine. It's poutine. I don't fucking care. It's not poutine. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. Fleetpaw says, poutine is awesome. Never thought I would like it when I tried it. How do you not like fries, gravy, and cheese? Those are like 3 of the best things in life. John Delancey's father is a famous musician. Nice. Bright Star Line. Captain, you need to try Crown Royal and Royal Crown Coke. Yeah, RC Cola is fucking great. I love RC Cola. I almost prefer RC Cola to Coke. Not cocaine, but Coke. Coca-Cola. RC Cola is great. I do love Crown in RC Cola. I absolutely do that, and it's good. Aaron Child, your son will look great in that red Canadian mountain blazer. He is not a fucking RCMP officer. He is going to be, well, he's going to be a Thunder Bay police officer. And then hopefully he might get OPP at some point, Ontario Provincial Police. He's not RCMP. That's a completely different thing. Fleet Palace says, I mean, you are his neighbor, Eric Martin. You could let him come over. I mean, yeah, he could invite me over, but he doesn't, so it's fine. Eric Martin, now I know who to talk to in order to get speeding tickets fixed. I mean, right? Or I'll tell him to pull you over, specifically. William Arezo, $5. Congratulations on your son becoming a police officer. Thank you very much, William, for super chatting that. Awesome. A lot of people are like, fuck the police. I think, yeah, I don't have a problem with police. As long as you're respectful to them and don't be a complete, I don't have to give you my license. Oh, why do I have to give you my license? Just fuck you people that do that. Just be respectful to them. Treat them like people that are might be having a bad day. Call them sir, be nice, do what they ask, and you'll be fine. Be a complete dick, you're gonna get tased and beat the fuck down. Fuck you then. Whatever. I have a real problem with people that don't respect police officers. I've always respected police officers. That's a whole other live topic, which we won't get into. But regardless, there you go. Thank you very much, William. Much appreciated. Matthew Wilkinson, I am a police officer. I work up to 80 hours a week since April. Ooh, wow. Well, thank you for being here, Matthew. Much appreciated. And you're a police officer. That's awesome. Which jurisdiction are you in? Fleet Paw said he's not RCMP. Exactly. Corporation 8, my baby. You're a kid. How is a son of yours old enough to be a cop? They have 12-year-old cops. Dude, I'm 49. My youngest kid is 18. He's going to be 19 in November. Then I have Cassie, who's my youngest daughter. She is 23. Thomas is 25. He's the police officer. And then there's Selena, my oldest, who is 27. 27 or 28. Can't remember. That's a long story. Anyway, I have 4 kids, the youngest of which is 18. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. I think you're complimenting me by saying I look young. So thank you. Terrence Child. So all police in Canada aren't Royal Canadian Mounted Police. I had no idea. No, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are like the FBI. They are the FBI of Canada. They have jurisdiction in all of Canada, not just provincial. So the RCMP are like the FBI of Canada. Look at it that way. Lord Locke says, anyways, I must be off. Have a good night, everyone, or day. See you later, Lord Locke. You as well. Don Power Ranger. I myself thought the RCMP is the FBI of Canada. Yes, it is. Terrence Childs, you got it right, Captain Foley. Poutine is the American invention. It was invented in Buffalo, New York. There you go. Perfect. Tim McCaffrey, cheese curds by themselves are better than poutine. Cheese curds are amazing. Get a bag of cheese curds and just snack on that. Fleet Paw says, no, RCMP is like the FBI. Provincial police is like the state police here in the States. And then there are the municipal police in municipalities. Yes, like the London police. And then the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police, which are all of Ontario. And then the RCMP are all of Canada. But London police are only London. So, yeah, that's exactly how it works. RC Cola is my favorite cola. Yeah, I'd say it's mine too, honestly. Above Coke, yeah. Mark says he loves RC. Terrence Child says, thank you for informing me, but you have got to admit those red blazers and that uniform look so damn good on anyone. I really want one of those blazers. Yeah, but those are ceremonial blazers. They don't fucking wear those for... I mean, the RCMP look like SWAT officers. They have, like, tactical vests. They're the FBI of the Canadian police services. The red blazer with like the broad hat and riding a horse, that's the typical mounted Royal Canadian Mounted Police is what RCMP stands for. And those are ceremonial. Those are for like parades and things. Those are not what they wear every goddamn day, despite what people think. Mark says, I can't stand people that are all F the police. I know, because they're all dicks. They've all done something that makes them want to say fuck the police, because every time they say police officer, their guilty conscience kicks in and they think they're going to get arrested. Those are those kind of people. Bright Starline, I like Coca-Cola Crown or Royal Crown Cola and double cola, and I guess Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola is all right sometimes. It's different. Coca Cola is different from a can, different from a bottle, plastic and glass, and then fountain Coke. They're all different flavors. I prefer fountain Coke above all, then glass bottle, then plastic bottle, then can. Fleet Pal says RCMP does have a snappy uniform. They do. Corporations ate my baby. 49 is a kid. I wish. Terrence Childs, is it true that Canadian cops are not issued fire? No. No, that is not true at all. I mean, English bobbies don't have guns. They have like just billy sticks. But I even think no. No, that is not true at all. Wow. You actually think that about Canadian police, that we don't? Oh my God. I think I need to have a live discussion just on police services in Canada, because y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Matthew Williamson, I am in Iowa. Formerly was an Alaskan state trooper, like that wonky TV show. Nice. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for your service, sir. William Erazo, $2. You aged well for being 49. You say that, but you're only seeing me from a camera's point of view. I don't think I've aged well at all. My back's sore every morning, and that's not just a typical, ooh, it's an old person complaining about his back. No, my back is sore every morning. I got too much weight on the front, which doesn't help the back issues. I don't exercise my core. I don't really exercise, and I should. Don't get me started. There's issues that I'm having at 49, but thank you for saying that I look good for 49, because I don't think I do half the time. But yeah, a lot of people don't think I'm 49. A lot of people think I'm like 38, so cool. That's awesome. One day I'll just hit a fucking wall and I'll look like I'm 70,000. I don't know. Yep, very young looking 49. Thank you, appreciate that. Fleet Paw said, shit, I'm older than all your kids, Stuart, but I wouldn't expect you to have at least kids at 14 or 15 years old. Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't. When I met, oh my God, we're going to get into this, aren't we? I think it was 18 or 19 when I met my ex-wife, but she already had Selena, who was a month old. So Selena's not my kid. Selena's not my kid, and neither is Christian. So the oldest one and the youngest one aren't my kids. But I met my ex-wife when I was like 18 or 19. Selena was a month old. My ex-wife was like, I forget her fucking age now. Anyway, we got married when I was 21. Then we had Thomas, then we had Cassie, then we got a divorce. And then I met Sylvia, who already had Christian. And when I met Christian and Sylvia, Christian was already 4 years old. So, not that you need to know that, but now you know that. So there you go. April Banner. Yes, thank you. Just promoting it as I work on the theme again. Tim McCaffrey, PC ginger beer. Try it. That is all. Harnet's Garage, Hamilton, Halton, Niagara, Toronto, Brantford Police. Nice. Did you serve for all those, or just saying the different regions? Bright Star Line, but I hate Werner's ginger drink. I don't hate Werner's, but Werner's is the old people. It's like the senior citizens ginger ale. My dad likes Werner's. I'm a Canada Dry guy. Totally different flavor of ginger ale. I don't mind Werner's. Like, I'll have one, but it's not. It's, if I had to choose, it would definitely be Canada Dry. Anyway, Matthew Wilkinson. The dress uniform for the Alaska State Trooper is like the RCMP, except they are kind of sky blue. They look sharp, especially when you see AST and RCMP standing together. Well, all dress uniforms, by default, look sharp. I mean, but yeah. I don't know if I've seen those specifically, but Mark says, and McDonald's Fountain Coke is also different from other fountain. Yes, because they have a deal with Coca-Cola. So yeah, McDonald's Coke is like the best. So yeah, it's a different formula. Clone of Jonathan says, but does your Coca-Cola have sugar or HFCS? Don't know what the fuck any of corn syrup? No, we don't have that. That's illegal here in Canada. Same with MSGs. So we have we don't have high fructose corn syrup. That's what it is. We don't have that. I think we have cane sugar in our Coke. I could be wrong. But yeah, high fructose corn syrup is not, I don't think it's legal here. A lot of things are illegal here because they're really bad for you, like MSGs and stuff. But honestly, I want MSGs because it makes the food taste better. But regardless. Terrence Child, someone did an online study about the Sprite in McDonald's. Nice. Corporation made my baby. Don't get him started. Yeah, don't get me started. That's probably a bad idea. Don Power Ranger says, I love Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola equally, to be honest, and Dr. Pepper and Jones Soda. All right, Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola, they're not at all alike. I don't mind Pepsi every once in a while. It's definitely a different taste. And to be honest, Dr. Pepper and Jones Soda. Jones Soda is great because there's so many great flavors, and Dr. Pepper is just fantastic. I always get Dr. Pepper when I go to Taco Bell. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. But yeah. Colonel Jonathan, mainly only drunk fever tree, mainly only drink fever tree ginger beer myself. Nice. Bacasta says, just watched it. Well, welcome. What did you think of it? Terrence Childs, why can't you get cream soda at the fountain at McDonald's? That's a good question. I don't know. I find cream soda is a little too sweet. I don't mind it every once in a while, but it's a little too sweet for me. Fleet Paw says he looks better at 49 than I do at 34. I've seen Fleet Paw, and he's right. Bacasta says, now I want Strange New Worlds and Enterprise crossover. Right? Yeah, I thought they were going to go find an NX-01. Or not an NX-01, but like an NX class ship. That would have been awesome. Kevin Scott 76 says, in Alabama, it's like Smokey and the Bandit every day. Corporations ate my baby. Life sometimes is just not fair, damn it. Sheriff Buford T. Justice, yes. Corporations ate my baby says, cane sugar is a way, way, way better. Yeah, it is. The Dark Lord Revan throws in $5. Just finished the episode. Loved it. Yes, indeed, sir. It's great. Urs says liquid smoke in meats is illegal in Europe. Cool. Bright Starline. McDonald's actually does have a special Coca-Cola given to them from Coca-Cola. I know. I stated that fact. They have a special deal with Coca-Cola. I watched a recent video. There's like this American and Canadian who always like pit different things against each other, like American McDonald's versus Canadian McDonald's. The American Big Mac tasted better than the Canadian Big Mac, but the Canadian McDonald's has much more stuff on the menu. The fries were pretty equal, stuff like that. Like it was interesting to hear that American Big Mac tastes better, and I'm sure it does, because you guys have you don't have as many restrictions on like MSGs and all that, and trans fats and stuff like that. Those are really bad for you. So unfortunately, they're really restricted here. So I love going across the border and picking up some American food just because it tastes fucking better usually. So yeah. Harnet's Garage says, I was just saying the different regions. I live in Hamilton, just a mechanic. Never been a police officer. I definitely appreciate them though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of different jurisdictions around here. And Hamilton's only like an hour away from me, so I go to Hamilton semi-regularly. Corporations ate my baby. Corporations ate my baby. I feel like Boimler would always get his ass kicked by the cops any century, whereas I think Paul Wesley or Kirk, would never be defeated by a whole bevy of constables. They fucking let him off in Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. He stole a car. He was reckless driving. What were the other charges? I can't remember, but the Toronto police just let him go. Yeah, because we're so nice in Canada that our cops are just going to let you know. That was such bullshit. Anyway. Terrence Childs, you should try cherry wine soda. It's delicious, but very expensive. Sounds interesting. Fleet Pass Swiftback says, high fructose corn syrup allowed is not. It's sweetener forbidden. High fructose corn syrup allowed is not. Is sweetener forbidden. All right. Try to avoid it. Terrence Child says, does anyone else have a problem getting Fanta grape anywhere? Yeah, Fanta grape's not that prevalent around here. I do love Fanta orange, but the grape is harder to find. You can find it, but it's not as prominent. Bright Starline says, and the reason McDonald's fries was so popular was because they used oil mixed with beef broth when cooking them. Yes. William Arazo says, what's the best McDonald's Canadian item that's not on the American menus? I don't know. I don't know I mean, we have McWraps, so you can get like wraps. They're wraps. Like breakfast wraps and stuff like that. Those are really good. We also have a lot more pastries and stuff on our menu. Trying to think if there's anything else exclusively good. I don't know. I'd have to pull up the menus side by side and talk about them, but it's a good question. Haven't eaten food at McDonald's in years. I'm big on made to order. Nice. Shea Locomotive Productions, Fanta Ginger Ale is awesome. That I have not tried. Junior Chicken. And do you guys have the this might be just a Canadian thing. Do you have the Chicken McMuffin? It's a breakfast sandwich, and it's basically the McChicken patty, like the peppered breaded patty, but on like a English muffin and cheese and like a mayo as well, like a mayo sauce. That's the Chicken McMuffin. It's fucking phenomenal. And when you say McMuffin, you think egg. It doesn't have an egg, because I think combining an egg and a chicken is like weird, because they're both technically chicken. So they don't put an egg on it ever. But I really like sausage McMuffins and the Chicken McMuffins. I don't know if you guys have Chicken McMuffins in the States, but they're really fucking good. And they're not they're fairly recent here. Like, they've only been around for a while. And we have all day breakfast on our McDonald's menu, which you can get like a, bacon and egg McMuffin or a sausage McMuffin any time of the day. But you can't get a Chicken McMuffin past 11 a.m. So it's weird. But anyway. You seem like a dope rapper. Okay. Don't know what that means. Fleet Pass says a double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac is phenomenal. Steven Fernandez throws in $10. Thank you so much. Much appreciated for the super chat. I will give that a click. Thank you so much. Mark says, I missed the McWraps here. Kevin Scott says, I heard McDonald's fries has fish eyes. Tim McCaffrey, hot cakes and sausage. Yeah, we have those here. Corporations ate my baby. We do not have the Chicken McMuffin in Los Angeles. Nope. A shame. It's really good. It's really good. They introduced it like maybe a year and a half ago here, and I was like, I'll try it. And it's my go-to besides a sausage McMuffin. And I even prefer sausage McMuffin without egg. Like, I just like the sausage. That sounds really dirty. But I don't need the egg necessarily. Some mornings I find it hard to eat in the morning. I'm never really hungry in the morning. So I must have to force myself to eat. So I don't want too much. So anyway, too many details. We had it, but didn't do well. Oh, that's a shame. Mother and child reunion, yeah. Shea Locomotive Productions. We have McChicken biscuits. They can substitute with any bread. Nice. Chicken McMuffin sounds good. Oh, it's phenomenal. I highly recommend it. William Morazzo. We have McGriddle chicken sandwiches here in Ohio stores. We have McGriddles here as well. I don't know if we have a McGriddle chicken. I never got a McGriddle. I think it's kind of gross. But Sergeant Montgomery Mako throws in $2. Holy smashed I am, Batman. Where am I? I love the episode. Cheers. Thank you. Terrence Childs, crinkle cut French fries are delicious. That's the best tasting fries that you can get. You heard it here first. Corporation ate my baby. Get it? Rap? I don't get it. No. Stephen Fernando. Off topic. Move along home. DS9 reference in Lower Decks new season trailer. Yeah, I saw that. I laughed. That was hilarious. William Morazzo, pandemic killed breakfast all day here in the States. Oh no. Stern Von Hulk just joined after watching the surprise drop, season 2, episode 7. Yeah, everybody hit like. If you're just joining me, hit like, because I want to get up to 250 likes. It's another 4 likes. I think we can do it. Hit it. Terrence Child says, I am selling one and all the view made to order food is simply better than anything McDonald's can do. Sure, whatever you want to say. Every now and then you just want a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger though, or a Big Mac. Just saying. Or fresh fries. Their fries when they're fresh are phenomenal. Stern Von Hulk says Taco Bell sausage crunch wrap for breakfast is the bomb. I haven't tried that. Shay Locomotive Productions, I personally like the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Sergeant Montgomery says, remember breakfast is breaking fast, doesn't matter when. True. Corporations ate my baby, says Paul Wesley, utter surprise that the deliciousness of Toronto hot dogs made me happy. Yeah, but that hot dog was fucking disgusting. He put no condiments on it, and it was on a whole wheat bun. It didn't even look like a multi-grain bun. It looked like a whole wheat bun. And whole wheat bread is fucking gross. I can't eat whole wheat bread without gagging. Yeah. So yeah, those hot dogs did not look good. But anyway, it is what it is. Mark says, years ago, McDonald's here had salad shakers. I think we still have salads here in the state, in Canada. I mean, and I don't know. I haven't really looked at a McDonald's menu in a while. I usually know what I want and just go in and get it. So, but yeah, we have quite a few more menu options than you guys do in the States. But apparently your burgers taste better. So, corporations ate my baby. Condiment point. Well taken. Whole wheat rules. Develop a taste for it and you'll have a lovely morning daily. I can't. I can't eat it. I just can't. I don't know what happened in my youth, but I can't eat it without gagging and wanting to throw up. I can't eat whole wheat bread. I can eat multigrain bread, but I can't eat whole wheat bread. Just the plain brown bread. I can't eat it. It's fucking gross. But yeah, put some condiments on it. Like, if I get like street meat, like a street sausage, I'll get like, there's a place here just outside the Canadian Tire that it's a little, thing they set up that sells sausage dogs and hot dogs. So I get a sausage dog, a hot and spicy one. So it's a hot and spicy sausage. They're pretty big. And I put mayo on it. I put mustard. I put hot sauce. I put banana bell peppers and green olives. Fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal sausage dog. So good. So yeah, it's kind of what my go-to for that. But if I go to like a ball game or something, I'll get like one of the big Franks, just the regular wiener with like the mustard and ketchup. That's fine too. Shay says, and yes, the Taco Bell breakfast crunch wrap with the jalapeno sauce is delicious. That does sound good. The Scottish Nightmare, I have a few minutes and we are talking about breakfast. I leave for a few minutes and we're talking about it. Hey, that's the way it is with these late night hangouts, man. Kevin Scott says you can get a McBeer in Germany. Ooh, cool. Mark says the shakers were salads in a cup. You pour the dressing in and put the lid on and shake it. Yeah, I know. We have them here. They're not called McShakers though. But you can get a salad and you do the same thing. It's not in a cup either. It's in like a clear plastic tray. It's pretty big. Put this and you just shake it. Shay says Captain, you need to try Culver's next time you go to Wonderfest. I do, and I will. Fleetpaw says, not a massive condiment on hot dog person. Ketchup only. I'm allergic to mustard, and I do not like kraut. I don't like sauerkraut either. And I'm German. I should be ashamed of myself. I haven't to be fair, I haven't had it in probably 20 years, and my tastes have changed. But yeah, sauerkraut, the smell of it makes me gag. And to put it in my mouth, I will throw up. It's just, I can't deal with it. It might have changed now, but it's basically sour fucking cabbage. So I mean, I don't know. I'm right there with you on that one. Corporations ate my baby. Sausage dog. Mustard is all you need. but that does sound good. It's hard though when you put too many condiments on a hot dog. It's hard to eat it without them all falling all over the place. And then they have like mustard and mayo on the olive, and the olive rolls off and hits your pants and rolls down. You get like mustard on your pants. It's like fuck's sakes. Sean O'Sullivan just woke up at 4 a.m. and watched it back. Amazing. Yes. Project Achiever. I might go for a McDonald's run soon. McDonald's run soon. Damn it. I might have to put in an order to skip the dishes and grab some, double cheeseburgers or something. I don't know. We'll see. Stern Von Ulk. I miss the styrofoam containers. So do I. So do I. Mark says, I love peanut butter milkshakes from Culver's. Sounds interesting. Corporations ate my baby. I'm German too. Try kraut and mustard again. Ooh. Ooh. How many exclamations? 4. Yes, sir. Scottish Nightmare. I like HP brown sauce on my hot dog. It's a tangy sauce. I'm well aware what HP is. Sergeant Montgomery says I get the same way with malt vinegar. Yeah, I can't handle malt vinegar either. I gag at that too. I don't know what it is. Although lately the smell of it's been intriguing to me. So like I said, my tastes change. I eat things now that I never would have like 10, 20 years ago. But malt vinegar I could never eat. I always loved white vinegar. Still do. I love white vinegar. It's fucking great. Malt vinegar, I'm considering trying it though next time I go get fish and chips. At least on a part of my fish and chips to see whether it's something I've grown to like, I appreciate. But I'm right there with you. Stern Von Ulk and the fried apple pie is guaranteed to burn the roof of your mouth, yes. Bright Star Line, yes. Culver's butter burgers, cheese curds, and onion rings are absolutely delicious. They sound good. HP brown sauce on black pudding. Grant McGregor says, wait, this episode came out today? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We'll be back later if you're going still. I won't be. I'm ending now because we're after the 2-hour mark at this point. Unless I get some super chats, then I'll keep going. But honestly, I need one more like to get to 150. If super chats come in, I might consider going longer, but I think I'm going to wrap it up soon here, so. William Arazo throws in $2. Stadium mustard or yellow mustard? I'm good with all kinds of mustards, honestly. I don't know if I know the difference between stadium mustard and yellow mustard, but I love all kinds of mustard. I love Dijon mustard. I love that. So does that help? I don't know. Corporations ate my baby. I'm trying to think about breakfast on the USS Discovery. In Calypso, the computer falling in love with the guy is Taco Tuesday, but didn't have any pancakes. What is your opinion on mayonnaise on fries? Fucking exquisite. And a lot of people think you're fucking weird for wanting mayonnaise on fries. It's a regional thing. It's big in Montreal. It's big in parts of Canada. Mayo on fries is fucking phenomenal. Yes. 100% yes. I do like dipping my fries in ketchup though, but mayonnaise on fries, if you haven't tried it, oh my God, try it. It's fucking great. Mark says, tried malt vinegar on fish when I was a kid and hated it. Yeah, I think I did too. Mayo is gross in general. Disagree. I put mayo on fucking everything. I love mayo. Corporations ate my baby. Season 2, episode 7, Those Old Scientists comes on Wednesday. No, it's already out. You can watch it now. You had 150 likes already. Sweet. Fleet Paw says it came out today. Yes. Sean says, I thought The Old Scientist wasn't out yet. That's awesome. Kevin Scott, 76, says, cinnamon and sugar with pork chops is easy and awesome. Fleet Paw says it came out today as a surprise. Yes, we'll rejoin after a watch, hoping it's good. It is great, Sean. Go enjoy. Sean Sullivan says, I'm sure you already mentioned it, but TOS era being Those Old Scientists is genius. Yes. Corporations ate my baby. Mayo on fries in Belgium. So delish. Oh, I gotta go to Belgium. I totally agree with you. Mayo on fries is a Belgian thing. It's not, though. It's also big in Montreal, like I said. Corporations ate my baby. Okay, friends, I have to go watch this episode. Goodbye. Enjoy. Bright Starline. Captain, have you ever ate at a Captain D were somewhat like Long John Silver's. Captain D's, no. I have ate at Long John Silver's. There used to be one in Stratford where I grew up, but it closed. Now I eat at a place called Archie's Fish and Chips, which is very similar to Long John Silver's. Corporations Ate My Baby, thanks for letting me hang out with you. No problem. Anytime. Hit that subscribe button. Come back and join us, man. Sean says, manwich with beef, mayo, and fries on a bun. I don't know if I put mayo on a manwich sandwich, but okay. Just saw those old scientists. Loved it, says Devo. Yes. Stern Von Alk says, coarse mustard, basically mustard seeds in the suspension. Great on fresh baked pretzel. Yeah. Very good. Yes, I would agree. Shannon Sullivan, you would like Belgian food. They have about 24 sauces in any, all based on mayonnaise. Double fried fries is a... Yeah, I make mayo sauces all the time. I'll throw in like Frank's Red Hot sauce with some mayonnaise and stir that up and have like a hot mayonnaise sauce. Absolutely. Big hugs to my Trek buddies. Captain Foley looks 33. Thank you, sir. You're a liar, but thank you. Appreciate it. William Arazo, $2. Do you like Sloppy Joe sandwiches? I love Sloppy Joe sandwiches. Yes, 100%. Mark says Captain D's was where I did a vinegar on the fish. Nice. Stern Von Alk, there had to be a meme about Pike and the beep beep chair. I was waiting to see that. Slightly disappointed it wasn't there. Well, when he was saying, yeah, I know all about, whatever, she was like talk about the chair. So. Bright Star Lines. We used to have a restaurant called Arthur Trekyards Fish and Chips. Nice. Devo says, so tomorrow or Monday will be the review and breakdown of episode. It won't be tomorrow, it won't be Monday. It'll be Tuesday at the earliest. Tuesday's bet on Tuesday. Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we'll be doing the complete review and breakdown of this episode. So look for it on Tuesday. That's all I'll say. Shannon Sullivan, no idea where you could find it in Canada, as I cannot find it here, but there's a Belgian sauce called Samurai, and it's spicy mayo, but that doesn't do it justice. Nice. Sounds interesting. Stern Von Alk, when you mix something into mayo, doesn't it become aioli? That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to that either. But guys, I think that's it for now. We kind of stopped talking about the episode, which is fantastic, by the way. And I think we're going to call it quits because it's over 2 hours. My throat is getting sore. I haven't been coughing. I don't know if nobody's pointed that out. When I cough, it's like, oh my God, you're coughing. Oh my God. I haven't coughed in a long time. Nobody fucking says, oh, congratulations on not coughing. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, my throat's sore, so I'm having a drink. And I'm going to go downstairs and eat some food, which I probably shouldn't do. I'm not going to get McDonald's, I don't think. We'll see. Aioli is garlic mayo only. There you go. Anyway, on that note, thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Nice surprise from San Diego Comic-Con getting this episode out today, so that is awesome. And glad we got a chance to talk about it. Like I said, look this week. Make sure that you've subscribed and hit the notification bell icon to all so that you don't miss any of the uploads, because we have stuff left over from last episode. Now this episode, they really threw us a curveball by doing them so close together. So this week's schedule is going to be really wonky, but stay tuned and see what's coming out. And if you click the notification bell icon to all, you won't miss any of the edited or live content. So thank you to everyone that's watched. I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode and your time here hanging out with me. I normally wouldn't be doing this on a Saturday night, but for you guys, I had to come in and chat with you all about this episode because it's fun. It's such a fun episode. So, and before we leave, Sergeant Montgomery, Mako throws in $2. Crew was way more comical with Lower Decks visit. Absolutely. I mean, I was hoping it would have that feel to it, and it absolutely 100% did. So, I agree. So anyway, that's a great way to close out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic evening and rest of the weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. So until then, I'm Captain Foley signing off.